Shanice, and I am a victim of a woman predator. And I've been sharing things about woman predators and my experience, and I'm going to start a series about woman predators in general. And this specific video is going to be thoughts that I had about my woman abuser as a child. Before I had any language to describe child predator, pedophile, sexual abuse, I didn't know anything. These were things I would say to some safe adults about her. These were some thoughts I had about her. I was always trying to say what was happening, but I didn't have the words. These were the words I used. And this was happening to me between the ages of 2 and 14. You'll definitely be able to tell which ones are the teen ones. Those will be at the end. But the main thing I would say all the time, she's mean. She's mean. Because truly having your anatomy taken from you, having no freedom of yourself or your body, it's mean when someone does that to you. It is mean. I would say she's controlling. She's annoying. It's very annoying when someone keeps abusing and harassing you. She won't leave me alone. She pretends she's nice, but she's fake. That one said so much, but in kid language. She pretends she's nice. She wears a mask in public, but she's fake. She abuses me in private. She's weird. She's weirdo. She has anger issues. When she didn't have access to touching a child for even like half a day, swear, she would freak out. She would take her anger out on children. She would start getting pissy. She started getting just crazy, like making problems out of nothing just because she was withdrawing from abusing children. She's too nosy. Every kid hates her, which says a fucking lot. All the kids I knew that grew up around her talked so much shit. And when she would come around, we'd all kind of freeze. Speaks volumes. Children's intuition, spot the fuck on. She always smiles at me and winks at me, but it feels weird. As a kid, she would smile and wink at me. And because usually my traumatic memories would fade and I wouldn't like have visual access to what was happening to me, it was just like the feelings in my body that would come up, like a body flashback. She would smile at me and wink at me before and after abusing me. So when she did it, like normally, it would trigger me. It had sexual undertones. It was also her trying to remind me of what she's doing to me in front of other people to make me feel helpless. I can't look her in the eyes. Okay, I'd compare this to like creepy men when they gaze or stare at you, like with their hungry eyes. Like sometimes she would smirk at me and give me certain eyes, and I literally could not look her in the fucking face, because if I did, it was like she was unconsensually pulling on my energy. It was like this sexual, I didn't understand it at the time, but it was this sexual energy. She was trying to like, she's getting something from that, like a power dynamic fucking thing. I want to love her, but I hate her. I try to like her, but she makes it impossible. It's that love-hate, that trauma bond, that fawn response, you know? You want that love because it feels safer, but it's never love. So that hatred, it's there for a reason. That anger is there for a reason. It's telling you something. She thinks she knows everything. She lies all the time. Hello, that was a huge one too. She lies. She's a liar. She judges everything I do. She shames me and thinks I'm annoying, but she's always around me. Simple solution, leave me alone. That's when I started to create boundaries without even realizing it. Going in my room all the time, when before as a kid I didn't feel allowed to do that, but at this age I just started not caring. I just gave her no reactions, just blank face, like ignoring her, thinking she's fucking weird. She thinks I'm weird or gross or annoying. Has she met herself? Started catching on to her projection. Stalker much? Stalker says a lot. Yeah, so that's all the ways that I would describe her as a kid in my head and to safe adults, but it just wasn't enough for people to understand, especially because it was a woman. But if your kid is saying these things about a woman in their lives, ask questions, pay attention, don't leave them alone with them. And if you had these thoughts about a woman in your life, you are allowed to claim your truth. You are allowed to feel what you felt, what they told you you weren't allowed to feel. The emotions and reactions you had to the abuse that they told you was bad, it was not bad. It was your body telling you what was happening. It was abuse. And they didn't want you to know it was abuse. So they lie. They confuse. They make you doubt yourself. And they threaten you. So yeah.